2 men into the city, and they were spies. It's your spyglass. Okay, so they sent the spies into the city. And when they got into the city, they started looking around, and they looked over here, and then they looked over there, and they were looking around. Well, guess what happened? The people, the soldiers in the wicked, evil city, they found out that there were spies in the city, and it made them really mad. So you know what they did? They started hunting for those spies. They looked over here, they looked over there. Well, when the spies found out that the mean soldiers were looking for them, they went and they knocked on the door. And you know what happened? A lady answered the door. Do you know what her name was? Rahab. Can you say that? Rahab. And Rahab opened up the door and she said, hurry up, come inside. There's really mean soldiers and they're looking for you. So they went inside the house and she said, I know that your God is the one true God. And I'm going to help you today. I'm going to hide you from these really mean soldiers. So you need to go up on my roof. So they went over and they climbed up and they got on the roof and they were really quiet. And before long, guess who came looking for them? The really mean soldiers. And they were beating on Rahab's door. And she opened up the door and they were looking in her house for the spies. But they weren't in her house. They were on the roof hiding. So they went away because they didn't find them. So the men, they came down from the roof, and they were really grateful that she helped them. Well, they knew that their God was the one true God, and she knew that their God was the one true God. And they told Rahab, we're going to come with the army, and we're going to tear down the walls to this city, and we're probably going to destroy it, because with God's help, He's going to help us, and we're going to destroy the city. But because you helped us, we want you to be safe. So they told her she had to do something very important, okay? They told her that she had to take a red scarf and she had to hang it outside of her window so that when the soldiers from the Israelite army came in and they tore down the wicked, evil, nasty city of Jericho, that they would know that this was her house and her family, they would be safe. So they left, they went and got the Israelite army, they came in, they tore down the walls of the wicked, nasty city of Jericho, and they fought. How do you think they fought? You think they did karate? You think they did that? No. Probably not. No. But anyway, no. With God's help, they came in, and the big walls around the city fell flat, and they took the whole city. Well, when it was all over, they looked around, and do you know what they saw? There was one house left. Whose house was it? Rahab's house, because God kept her safe. And Rahab knew that our God was the biggest, strongest, one and only God. And He kept her safe just like He promised. And you know what? God was with her and with the soldiers, and He kept her safe. And you know what? I know that God is always with me too. Who is always with me? God.